What's the deal, y'all? This your man King Eric, the Media Assassin, coming at y'all with another video. Be sure to subscribe and the like button for me. So, I want to give y'all some wrestling content right here. And I want to talk about Kevin Nash's, aka Diesel's, first reign as WWF Champion from 94 to late 95. And what my thoughts of it was. Now, going back to 94, I thought it was very surprising that he even won the title of that fashion. I was even surprised that they literally had Bob Backlund beat Bret Hart at Survivor Series. I was really surprised at that. It didn't really make sense because, for what I've heard, they didn't want Randy Savage to compete because of his age. They felt he was washed. But you're giving the belt to Bob Backlund. Then you're giving the belt to Kevin Nash, who was also hitting 40 as well, because these guys they want some spring chickens. They were just new to the populace, but they want no spring chickens out there. So that decision kind of confused me, because I was thinking, okay, maybe they're gonna give the belt to Razor, maybe they're gonna give the belt to Shawn, but they gave the belt to Nash, and within overnight, you notice the change. His IC run, however, was pretty good. His Intercontinental Championship run was pretty good. He also had a strong showing in the 1994 Royal Rumble, so I knew he was going to get a push. But when he became the face is where things started to change. The promos, I could tell that he was basically Roman Reigns' big dog status at that time. His promos were over the top, corny, cheesy. He was laughing more. He was using corny jokes. You could tell Vince McMahon wrote all this shit. He wrote all this corny shit for Vince to do, because Vince McMahon had this over obsession of having everybody be like these over the top 80s wrestlers at that time period. But that's not really Kevin Nash's real persona. Kevin Nash himself is more of a laid back, witty, arrogant type of guy, kind of like how Roman Reigns is. Like, he started finding his groove even when he started becoming a tweener. Well, people don't know what a tweener is in wrestling. It means when you become a mixture of a babyface or a heel. So, however, raking his reign, this was when the business was down the dumps. Wrestling wasn't generating interest like it was. Now, to his credit, he had some good matches. He had some good matches with Bret Hart. Bret Hart could wrestle a pool stick and have a great match with you. He wrestled WrestleMania 11 with Shawn Michaels. I think he had a decent match with the British Bulldog, I believe. I think he had one with The Undertaker. That was his tweener move. But the matches he had with Psycho Sid and he had with King Mabel, trash. So they kept on pushing the big man versus big man thing, but everything was evolving. Nobody wanted to see a lot of that no more. And for some reason, McMahon had this obsession of having a guy become a face and become another Hogan. There's not another Hogan out there. And that's what hurt Kevin Nash's reign as champion. Now, when he lost the belt, I'm going to tell y'all the promo that changed the business, believe it or not. It wasn't the Austin 316 to a degree. It was Kevin Nash that kind of changed the guard for the WWE in a way. But he left a little bit shortly, so therefore his impact couldn't really be felt. But he deserves a little bit more credit for how the business evolved later on, because of course you had ECW over there, but in the WWE, listen to that first promo after Survivor Series 1995, where he started becoming more like Kevin Nash. He called out Vince for making him a corporate champion. He said things were going to start changing around, and they did. He started using the middle finger. All this was before Steve Austin came. So Kevin Nash was sort of changing the guard in WWF before he left. Now, he left around the spring of 96, so we never know how much of an impact that he would have left there. But look what came after that. Then you had Goldust, the character Goldust, pushing that envelope. You had the Hollywood Backlot Brawl. The content was getting a little more edgy. So Kevin Nash deserves some due for that. But that title reign stunk because the company pushed him too fast. Vince tried to switch him up and have him be something he's not. But when he turned fully heel and he started going to WCW, that's when he really started becoming the guy, the cool guy, so to speak, that everybody knew. So I just want to give y'all my thoughts about that, man. I was looking at some promos that he did. I'm like, yo, these joints were cheesy. That's the reason why his title reign didn't last like it did. But let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, hit the like button, holla.